DJ the fuck drama. Now that I got your attention, I need you to watch me do me. Whether you like it or not, Gangsta Grillz is chasing mixtape game in the South. Whether you like it or not, affiliates gonna be on top soon. Damn, I told you we was coming. My nigga T.I.P. talk to him. I'll be the first one to tell you that if you want to get hot on the streets, you gotta do it yourself. There's no other way. How you do that? Put a mixtape out. It seems easy, but it's a lot of work involved. It's a lot of dedication. Gotta keep hitting niggas in the head. I don't care what you do. I don't care what type of music you make. If you don't respect the game, it's not gonna do anything. Oh, I didn't even introduce myself. I go by the name of DJ Drama for those who don't know. All this Gangsta Grillz phenomenon that's out right now, I started that. So basically, I came to the A-Town in '96, and ever since then, it's just been on. I learned the game through the streets. I learned the game through trials and tribulations. I learned the game through testing this and testing that and getting this right and getting this wrong. And, everything didn't always go my way. I even got to the point where I thought I was gonna leave. But I always stuck to my game plan. And I always knew I had to respect the game, and I had to respect the rules, and I had to respect the players. One thing that I was always sure of is everybody has their time and everybody must find their lane. But that still doesn't mean you can play outside the rule book. Like I said, everybody has their time. Who better to use an example than the King of the South himself? T.I. had a record deal. People paid attention, but I don't think the powers that be knew what they had right under their noses. Let's take a little trip.
Gangsta Grillz.
Man, what we did was, man, we kind of saw that LA and Arista, they didn't have the kind of vision that we did. They didn't really believe in the project like everybody else did. I understand that he was in a new position, and he had superiors to answer to. And they were looking to move major units, They was trying to move Usher Outkast units, and he never felt that a gangster southern rapper could match those types of units,
Gangsta Grillz.
Got my styrofoam cup, I got a 5-pole up. It's Power Wow, what's happening? My candy paint's dripping, can I borrow a napkin? I'm the main attraction when I step on the scene. You better check my resume, I got 24 screens.
Catch me in the A at the mall, straight splurging. Riding in the XL, leaning and I'm swerving.
They say that we country as hell. They say that we can't sell. Who major label A&Rs expect the cam fail.
Don't think niggas in the South don't got lyrics. Don't think they don't got style, and don't think everything is crunk music. But are niggas in the South respected for their lyrics?
Nah, they definitely not respected for their lyrics, because if that was the case, I'd be the best rapper alive.
Yeah, I love crunk music for the feeling, because see, it's a feeling, it's a self-feeling, man. It's that feeling you get in Pentecostal church on that early Sunday morning. That you done had all this frustration and shit this week. You done went through all that goddamn bullshit. Let me tell you something. You take a song like Never Scared, crunk record, incredible lyrics is on it, and I feel that's the reason it grew like it did. Never Scared, the act of a fucking black child from the motherfucking hood being able to say, I ain't never scared. Forget that the gun and all that shit, because at the end of the day, don't nobody care about that. Like, that's not what kids was listening to when going to the trunk. They was listening to the term, I ain't never scared. That means I ain't scared to be a fucking ballerina. I ain't scared to goddamn be smart in front of y'all niggas. I ain't scared to get on this football field and work my ass off, take my ass to college and help my mama. I'm not scared. The act of being able to say that, when the fuck the last time was black people ever been able to say, I ain't never scared? So that's what's significant about crunk. The feeling, the energy, the ability to safely say what the fuck you feel. Now, the Achilles heel of that crunk shit is you can only say that shit so many times before it grow redundant, because you ain't got a motherfucker rapping in between the lines. If you ain't putting some substance in there that a motherfucker can walk down the street repeating until he convinces himself that this shit rings true, then your shit is in motherfucking vain, nigga. Even Two Live Crew's rapping. Fuck what you heard. Them niggas did booty music, they was rapping their motherfucking ass off. And lyricists don't embrace crunk. Like, as a lyricist, I gotta embrace crunk shit. Cause man, they catch their ear quickly, and all I gotta do is spit the right shit in between the hooks. And these crunk motherfuckers better start getting some real lyricists. Like, stop letting these goddamn children put this child shit on you.
I think it has a lot to do with the majors, man. You know what I'm saying? All they look at is like what's making money, you know what I'm saying? And it's not the major's fault too. A lot of times the fans, they want the next trend, you know what I'm saying? You know?
When they think about South music, man, that's fucked up. All they think about is crunk music. They don't really look at motherfuckers that's true artists and motherfuckers that can spit, you know what I'm saying?
And these crunk motherfuckers better start getting some real lyricists. Like, stop letting these goddamn children put this child shit on here. Like, you got a dope ass hook, but you gonna rewrite that motherfucking verse, nigga. Real talk. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hear stories how Rico used to drill Big Boy. He used to drill that nigga. Like, yeah, come on, man. We know the hooks Outkast used to have. Southern Playalistic, man. That goddamn album had some classic hooks. Rick dripped that nigga big.
I guess with Southern artists, we trying to balance out what instrumentals sound good to us and spit on. You know what I'm saying? That's like the combination what we try to do, I guess. You know what I'm saying? We want the hook that relates to everybody. We want that hard ass beat for the Chevy, and we gonna be spinning.
Like, I always used to like look at Face and Bun and these people like, man, y'all shoulda. And when they went to Def Jam, like Face and Bun went to Def Jam, I was like, man, I see what they trying to do. The Machine trying to get the two people that we look at as the South, you know what I'm saying, as like our icons, and they just funnel us through by, you know what I'm saying, like they might not be able to get us to come through, but once you get Face and Face come ask me, it's like, oh yeah, I'll do it, Face, you know what I'm saying?
The level ain't where it need to be at, you know what I'm saying? And I think when 50 dropped, Killer made this point, I really agree with what he said. When 50 dropped, it made it to where motherfuckers from that ain't from here, you had to respect it because the way he was coming off, for him to say, I'm a New Yorker, that sounds southern, you know what I'm talking about? The way he put the twang on this shit, that's really that's our whole style and finesse what we was doing, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta respect what we got going on down here because we really setting the trends and doing that whole new style, especially coming out of the South. It's something serious, you know what I'm saying?
You know, even to this day, dog, we still don't get all the respect that we supposed to have. You know what I'm saying? But that's what we here fighting for, dog. It's okay.
Gangsta Grillz.
There is no school for the rap game. It's kind of like the dope game. You can be from any walk of life and get rich. It's not a secret that many key players come from the dope game. They just change traps. A trap, you ask?
Trap or die, nigga. Gangsta Grillz.
The act of trapping is a verb. Break it down for the layman. Trapping is a verb. That's something you're doing. I'm fucking selling dope. That's trapping. The trap is a particular motherfucking place. Trap is that motherfucking place in apartments that's wide out in the open. It's usually one way in, one way out so you can see the police coming, or it's a narrow way out so you can get the fuck on if the police coming, or it's a storefront, like right in front of one of these gas stations we're gonna pass by, or it's deep off in the cut in apartments, or right at the top of the apartments. That's a trap. And it's just a place set aside by niggas in the community to sell dope. Who the fuck knows how the name game about though? I know the police will trap your ass in there, but what you trying to do is trap some motherfucking money. So between you trying to trap a J and the police trying to trap you, there we have it, the motherfucking trap.
It's definitely a difference between the drug game and rap game. I couldn't be a drug dealer because I don't play about my money. So, you know, it'd be a lot of dead drug dealers if I was they distributor.
That's like right there, close to each other. The drug game and the rap game, it's like, it's the same hustle, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's a business. I mean, everything, you can be a good or bad drug dealer, you know what I'm saying? It still takes smarts and, you know what I'm saying, and ingenuity and, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be a people person. I mean, anything you do, like, it's no different, like, to me.
I can't tell y'all the drug game because that would be me snitching, you know what I'm saying? But if you did that and you went to the rap game and you feel the same, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much the same elements happen.
It's all about product, demand. You know, we got the best hot stuff. We got the, you know what I'm saying?
Gangsta Grillz.
It ain't like up top, like niggas can ride the train and all this shit. That shit be cool. Like, nah, fuck that, man. It's a lot of land out here.
I think the car game in Atlanta is not necessarily so much about new schools. It's really, if you look at the rest of the country, nobody's really on old school cars like the South is. And, you know, honestly, we just speaking from experience because, you know, we've been all across the world.
Your car define you, man. I grew up on Chevrolets. I grew up wanting to ride big. I grew up wanting to ride fast. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got at least 10 whips. I ain't respecting your mind, you heard?
I mean, everybody in Atlanta want to ride a Chevy or Cutlass, you know what I'm saying?
I got old school.
Gangsta Grillz.
The cars is like a direct representation of our lifestyle. We like taking something that's nothing and making it something. You know what I mean?
Actually, you pay $350,000
for the umbrella, and the car come with it free. You know what I'm saying? You pay $350, you get this nice umbrella right here, and this nice traveling case. This is the child.
I came out here to ATL and I was seeing like people that had these like these what is it, old schools with the real big 24 inches and they sit up real high. I was like, man, that's crazy to me, man.
Gangsta Grillz.
Like a girl ain't getting it with you if you ain't got no whip. Come on.
I ain't really get my car game from ATL, you know, cause they like that old school shit out here, and I'm like a futuristic nigga. Like in New York, they hood shit different. In New York, the hood shit like SUV. That's what they hood is, you know what I'm saying? But it's still hood though, you know what I'm saying? But out here, it's like old school.
The car game is deep down there. You got a lot of cats pimping, and since you're in the Sunshine State, you know that the candy coat's gonna be crazy out there, you know what I'm saying? So you got them boys doing a real big 24, 25, they sitting on Chevys and up, you know what I'm saying? They got the dunks out there. Me, myself, I'm Escalade pimping, you know what I'm saying?
The music, man, it's your first check is to go get old school.
Gangsta Grillz.
We took a fuck you attitude to the streets. All right, cool. Y'all ain't fucking with it, I'ma tell you what, we gonna record it. We gonna goddamn, I'ma let my homeboys shine at the same time, cause they was hungry and waiting, you know what I'm saying? So they did a few songs, we did a few songs together, we put a few songs that everybody loved from the first album, and we made a mixtape.
Gangsta Grillz.
A mixtape can definitely get you in the game. At least it makes niggas pay attention. And more than anything, just do it yourself. We learned that through the years, huh?
Gangsta Grillz.
Mixtape, now let's go back to when Edward J was on top of this shit. He had DJ Smurf, you know what I'm saying, Kids and Rock.
It was completely different than any of the other mixtapes going on in the country. You know, it was mostly about that beat, and that's what niggas really care about in the South, you know what I'm saying?
We just went out there, Edward J was running things like in the mid 80s. He was like the king of the shit.
The niggas was phenomenal, man. I'm talking, this guy was selling maybe 1,000 tapes a week. Easy.
Where I come from, originally mixtape was considered officially a mixtape, like mixing. You know what I'm saying? Like really no talking. It was just like shit, your favorite songs. And, you know, then start over, play the instrumental with the scratches. You know, actual mixing. You know what I'm saying, going on. But now when you say mixtape, it's like it's a mixture of a lot of hot new shit.
We started mixing shit from the East Coast over Southern beats with R&B shit and putting that away in it. And then after a while, niggas was like, damn, they ain't talking. They coming with intros, all that, niggas rapping on it. So that's what happened, because before that, J-Team was doing all that talking like in a strip club.
Mixtapes give that young dude, the underdog, a chance to shine, you know what I'm saying, as well as the dude that, you know, we all know and love, you know, to rap on somebody beats that he would never get that chance.
It's a good look for a lot of niggas mainly, because a lot of niggas don't know how to get no light. So it ain't hard to go rhyme over a lot of other niggas' beats or put some of your songs together, put your own mixtape out, or just go to a DJ like, yo, there's some freestyles I did, it's a new joint I did, just play it and just do what you want.
Man, mixtape game is a great tool because it definitely brings awareness to like a lot of the records that you don't hear on the radio.
People are using mixtapes to put out maybe unreleased music or songs that maybe they didn't clear or sample, or just songs that they don't consider for their album, or they just throwing them out there, or whatever, how they do.
Nowadays, it's really, you know, everybody used to be like, oh man, I don't want nobody hear it yet until it's release time. Nah, you got to hit the streets first. You know what I'm saying? You got to hit the streets, so that's very important. Even R&B niggas need to see that right now.
Because when you make your stamp in the streets gonna fuck with you forever. You just gotta make your stamp in the game. You gotta get through the bullshit in the industry.
It's been cool for my career, but it's even better for the rapper's career, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I love mixtapes. I get to hear niggas freestyling over my beats all day. But like for the rapper, I think it's like the best promotion that you could do.
We can get our artists out here. It's free promotion. You know, basically.
Not only as the city respected it, but the industry, you know what I'm saying? Retails, mom and pop, everybody starting to understand the potential to the independent, underground and mixtape scene right now.
Once they really got out and hit the streets, that made the DJs who wasn't scared to get on the mic, get out and say some shit like Mars and, you know, like, I brought something else to the game. So, yeah, it's cool. I love it. A mixtape just really gives niggas a heads up, you know, from hearing, you know, just the monotony all the time and really knowing what an artist got, cause you might hear a 50 Cent on this mixtape, you might hear this song, then you might get another mixtape, you got a different song. It's like you got to have all the motherfuckers.
Niggas up at the labels, they don't give a fuck about nothing until it's hot. When it's hot, that's when they gonna pay you attention. But the streets, they gonna fuck with you and you ain't. They gonna decide whether you hot or you not. So if you not hot in the streets, by the time you get up to the labels, they don't give a fuck who you are. If you ain't got no name already, or you ain't riding with this nigga and he sold X amount of records, you're basically a nobody.
Motherfuckers still ain't realize why kids love it so much. It's uncensored. It's uncensored, man. Can't nobody control what the fuck you say on it. Ain't no FCC, ain't no A&R, ain't no goddamn CEO telling you this needs to be radio. It's directly to the people, man. It's ultimate in grassroots, man. And it ain't shit realer than that, man. And like to me, as an artist, I understand. Like coming off my first album, going through some bumpy shit with that, I understand what it takes now to be successful in the industry. And the refining that I gotta do. But I also understand that as long as I stay true to these mixtapes, I can always say whatever the fuck I wanna say on them, and a nigga can't stop me.
How the Gangsta Grillz shit went down, that shit is just beautiful, man. That's y'all signed that shit.
The hottest nigga that ever came out with a mixtape in Atlanta, hands down and up, is T.I. The hardest DJ that ever came out as in Atlanta is Gangsta Grillz.
Gangsta Grillz.
That's all I really got in my deck right now. You know what I'm saying? Because you getting to hear the next new niggas and the hot new joints. And I mean, that's another way how niggas shit get broke.
My niggas is doing now, they call Strong Arm DJs, DJ Ideal, DJ Robin. And they got a whole fleet of young niggas going on mixtapes now.
I ain't too much into mixtapes, man. I think that's all that shit for sale.
In Houston right now, it's pretty much off the chain. I think it's pretty much getting accepted like it's getting accepted everywhere, you know what I'm saying?
It's growing. And we're at the forefront of the movement. That's the beautiful.
Mixtapes have always been in St. Louis, you know what I'm saying? But they didn't start getting type of exposure until mixtapes was, I guess, quote unquote, blew up all over. I mean, mixtapes have always been hot. Now, we've been doing dirty mixtapes. We done put out like a lot of dirty ENT artists, King Jacob, Prentice Church, you know what I'm saying, Taylor Made. That's what I'm saying. I did the grind process as well. I'm just fortunate enough that I've been able to, focus in on a lot of other stuff than steady having to, you know what I'm saying, mop the floor, or so to speak, you know what I'm saying? Because, everybody gonna mop the floor.
We all over the place. We mix it. We sell almost 20 copies at least. A mix it, 20,000. You know what I'm saying? 20,000 copies of mix CD.
So when they put out mixtapes, they put them out, and they put them out regular speed, and they do them however they do them, and they have some drops from people, and they promote this, but we wasn't doing them that way. Everybody was just trying to get on, so everybody putting mixtapes, promoting their partners or their homeboys, you know what I'm saying? People looked at it different, and people started jumping onto it because they were screwed, you know what I'm saying? There was so much controversy over what is this, you know what I'm saying? Why are you listening to it like that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how the DJ screw thing got so big. Really, you can listen to it now, I appreciate it. When I first started listening to it, I didn't like it. The more and more you want to get on, everybody's doing it, so you got to get on by messing with the screw, you know what I'm saying? So I started messing with the screw. And then I started appreciating it more when I could hear my voice on the screw. And then I think that's how it spreads for everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody might hear something that they like a song that's screwed, and they'll be like, you know what, that don't sound that bad, you know what I'm saying? DJ Screw was putting out the mixtapes, and then Watts came with the mixtapes, you know what I'm saying? Then this controversy started between DJ Screw and Watts doing mixtapes, because DJ Screw was doing it, and everybody on that side was doing it, and it was all from the south side. And we from the north side, but we hear them talking about south side on every record, and we like, man, we love Screw, but it's not repping for us. So when Watts came, he started doing the north side version.
So other than the streets, you want to get a record hot, you take it to the strip clubs. It's one place you gotta go. The DJs in the strip clubs will make or break your record. It's a whole culture. Who better to talk to than the dancers themselves?
I mean, there is no other place that you can go in Atlanta and compare. I've been in New York, I've been in Miami, I've been everywhere. We have the most beautiful bitches. We have the all new clubs. You gonna get drunk. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no touching, ain't all that other shit. I mean, you go to Miami, you getting the freak on. You go to New York, they can't take their bottoms off. You go to wherever, they closing at 2:00. So it's shit. It ain't nothing like that. Go ahead, don't do like this. When it immediately come on, it got to go back. And I mean, there's plenty of people that have brought me to, listen to this. I got this. I got tracks. I got hits. Because I am in the music industry and I am finishing my project now, I'm always taking people's tracks and some stuff, even the well-known people. I even got tracks from Frank Nitty off the chain.
Strip club is all about like energy, and if the record make a girl feel it, she acted out with her body. So it's a great test. And if she moving and the niggas is spending money, we got a hit.
Come in the club in the worst mood possible. And they have a lot of shit going on at your house and walk in and hear a song and your whole attitude change. I really worry about and pick the perfect songs when I get on stage because I know everybody else got to be feeling it, not just me. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta is more of like a comfort zone. It's like where everybody and anybody comes to just to get away from wherever they at. From the NY, from Cali, from Miami. And strip clubs, I feel like, and Booty Shake originated here. You know what I'm saying? That's where it started from. And I hate when people say, so what do you think about the clubs in the South? Fuck the clubs in the South. Atlanta. Dirty South.
Down here is real important. It's like, you know what I'm saying? That's how you break your records, really.
I mean, I stay in the club, but I gotta always go to the clubs and see how the music make people move, you know.
You go to the strip club to hear the shit that you know finna be the next hot shit or the next niggas finna get they deal. You know what I'm saying? Basically.
I'm not feeling it on stage. If I can't feel that beat underneath my toes, I'm not trying to dance to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm not gonna fuck up my money and dance to a wax CD. I do not like whole CDs. I like mix CDs where it may be like, you know, the affiliate, you know.
Gangsta Brazil.
You might hear, you know what I'm saying? This right here might be your boy music, and the next thing you know, they turn it into some rap, and they just blended it in together. Like that shit right there is the best music in the world to me. If I could get on stage and just dance to 3 or 4 songs mixed together.
I'm out the hood, so I stay in the hood. So without strip clubs and nightclubs, really, the streets would be lost. I hear the same records on the radio all day long. Same shit, over and over and over.
And that's the only true test. Like my boy DJ Hershey in the ATL, he'll tell you, man, every time I get a new record, you know what I'm saying, I'll take it to him and let him play it in the Blue Flame and see how them hoes react. If the hoes come back and say, I love it, then that's a hit record because them hoes gotta dance all night long. If you're a producer, you gotta go to the club and just see what people dancing to, what's making them move. If you don't do that, then you can't stay on top of your game.
Juvenile, slow motion. That's my shit. When they play that in the club, cause that's me. You know what I'm saying? I'm slow motion for you. So in the club, they play
real sexy
and
and
slow. You know what I'm saying? And I like slow shit. I like slow things with a beat. It could be just straight music going down. You go to Miami, yeah, they got fat asses. I give them that. But they're pretty. It ain't a lot of pretty faces to go on. But you know what I'm saying with that? Like stars, niggas who on NBA, CBA, IBA, whoever can come to the club, kick their shoes off. Get a dance with a good bitch, get a good drink and go home.
Gangsta Brazil.
The key to success is very simple. You gotta make hits. But how do you even know when you have it?
You know, people have different definition of what a hit song is. So I feel like if there's a majority audience in any particular region, whether it be a one whole neighborhood of people, anybody outside of your family that's just not gonna lie to you and tell you something, you have to have a majority of people that tell you that they love this song, and you can guarantee that if that group of people like it, then another group of people gonna like it, and it's gonna continue to fold, it's gonna continue to roll over, and it's just like that's how you know you got a hit song when motherfuckers outside your camp is digging it with more, you know, a lot of people.
When you know you got a hit, man, is when you could put something on somebody who don't even dance, who don't even like rap music, who don't even listen to that type of music. You just put it on. After the first time they hear it, they know the words, they like something. If it's anything about that song that draws their attention and they not even down with that type of music, that's when you know you got a hit, man.
When them spins come back a week later like, God damn, this a banger. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if you got a hit until everybody notice, because just because you like the shit don't mean everybody in the world like it. Just because you think it's hot don't mean everybody else like it. It's how you come across with these people, you know what I'm saying?
When you have a group of people that support it, and basically it rises from nothing to something.
But for the most part, people determine whether a song's gonna be a hit, so you can never say. All you can do is go off your gut feeling or when something feel like incredible.
Beat has to be a hit before you even put vocals on it. A lot of people have bullshit ass beats, but they put hit lyrics and shit on it, and it makes it a hit record. We go from the beat first. The beat got to be a monster first, and I think that's why the South started to really rise and get its respect, because the tracks and the records we was making
was undeniable.
It's nobody 100% in what they do, you know what I'm saying? But you want to be consistent, and being consistent is like 70 to 80% of the time that you drop in fire. A lot of times you hear stuff in the thing, you be like, oh, this could be it. This could be it, and that's kind of like how you feel it.
As long as you be real with your music and you make real music for whatever you making for. If you making pop music, you make real pop music. You know what I'm saying? You make street music, you make real street music, and as long as you keep it real and be true to yourself, you know, it's eventually you gonna come up with a hit.
I know a hit in 10 seconds. It don't take me no 4 hours and 3 times to head back to know what it is.
Oh man, just hearing your song on the radio every 30 minutes, that was crazy. That was crazy. And then after that, doing the shows and you know, everybody just showing all the love, you know, and singing my song, you know what I'm saying?
I don't say when they a hit, man. I watch the reaction of people.
Niggas is on it like that, that's when you know you got a hit, man.
Gangsta Grillz.
A beat maker is a person who makes beats. A producer is a person who may be able to make beats, but is able to arrange and supervise a session to make sure that a song comes together.
If you're really trying to, you know, simplify things and really give them categories, you know, a beat maker is a producer, but if you want to be technical, a producer, you know, write the hook, produce the record, and just get somebody to beat and just leave. But then I can't say that either because, you know what I'm saying, then the artist might want to be creative and the producer did his job, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of a tricky question.
Well, a cat that makes beats is a guy that goes in, makes a track. The artist, like as he's going out the door, the artist is coming in the door. Or he'll make a CD, give it to the artist, and go let them do what the hell they want to do. That's not hit making. You know what it is. I'm not gonna say it's not hit making, but it's not producing. You know, producing is when you get in there with the artist, create from the ground up, come with a concept, come with a vocal style, agree on a sound, and see it all the way through, from line to line, saying, hey, don't say slap that bitch, say slap that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I consider myself just a nigga working hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm whatever people want me to be. You know what I'm saying? I just know I'm a creative person. You know, I got a God-gifted talent, and I try to use it well. You know what I'm saying? I don't really give myself no superior name and this and that. No matter how many records I sold or where I'm at or how much paper I got. You know what I'm saying? I try to just keep it regular.
I mean, the production thing kind of happened for me on accident. You know, I was just remixing people's songs, you know, just because I wanted it to happen like my way. But my first love is DJing, you know, so I don't really consider myself a producer. That's like the title that everybody else. I'd rather go by DJ, you know what I'm saying?
But even some cats, you know, they get it off a monotone style. Like you got Guru, you know, his attitude don't really, you know, go like that. It just fit him, you know what I'm saying? He got a monotone style. Nigga like Rakim, you know what I'm saying? He's classic, but his style is kind of monotone. So it's like it's for whatever your attitude is, you know what I'm saying? You need to be produced. You know, you can't have no producer coming in and telling Rakim to, you know, holler, because Rakim ain't gonna holler.
A lot of niggas just do a beat and give it to the artist, and the artist really make the song, or the A&R help the artist to make the song. For me, I'm a producer, man. I can listen to some shit in its rawest form and take it to another level.
Gangsta Grillz.
I'm a CEO in the industry right now with a real current deal. There's a lot of weight on my shoulders. You know, I'm used to being creative, being a producer. So, you know, at first it was kind of hard for me to get my flow. But like right now, I kind of got my flow. You know, I got an ill team around me.
It's definitely a team effort, you know what I'm saying? But the main part, the part about it is about the records. If you ain't had no hit records, then you couldn't do none of that shit. If you got some bullshit ass product, then how you gonna win? If you got some whack ass players on your team, you can't win. You gotta have some superstars.
You get a lot of leverage and power when you can have both of those, the management thing and the company running. Anything in life is all about, you know, as the streets say, is like if you got that crack, you know, whoever got the shit without the most cut on it, is gonna be the comeback. You know what I mean? So it's all about leveraging anything that you do in life.
You just gotta be focused and it just make your mind go to another level as business, you know, to understand what's BDS, what spins, and what cities like what. So now you know, from being behind the desk, I know how to really make records. I'm like, I'm gonna make this record for that, make this record for that, not just making a song, just throwing it out.
It's hard. It is very hard. So you really try to you have to sit down with an artist, figure out what really makes them tick, what's the things that they really look forward to, that they, you know, what do they really value the most. I just always watched the game, and I always just had the hunger for the game. And I always a street dude trying to really be a businessman / street dude. Always a study of the game, you know what I mean? Anything I always do, I always try to study and usurp whatever I see. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with everybody, man, to the dungeon, to, you know, all around. Back to Show Enough. They know that I got a universal vibe to me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't prejudiced against no music, no person, no rap group, you know what I mean? I'm not a rapper, so, you know, I don't be, you know, I ain't into that beef shit. Even if my cats got something with somebody, I try to make it right with that somebody. The only way for me to move around and get this money like this is to be diplomatic like I am.
It's just hard, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna front, it's hard. You know, you gotta deal with the artists. You know, that shit becomes like a babysitting service and shit. But you know, at the end of the day, it way out.
I mean, in Nelly case, I mean, it's all shared, you know what I'm saying? Because it was him first, and, you know, he represented everybody, so he took care of everybody equally.
Gangsta Grillz.
A lot of pretty people out here. A lot of shiesty motherfuckers.
How the point system works is through your publishing. How the whole publishing situation works is they sign me to do like, let's say for a figure, 7 songs a year. They want me to turn in 7 songs a year. That means if I do a song with you, me and you, and you write the song and I do the track, I got 50, you got 50%. You know what I'm saying? So with that, that's a half a song towards my deal. That's what they see. You know what I'm saying? That's a half a song. So it's not every time I put out a song, it's one song. It's like percentages. If I do 25% of a song, then that's 75%. They want 7 100% compositions. However you can get them. If you can get them all through 10%, or you can get them all through 100%, it doesn't matter. They just want 7 100% songs produced, written by Jazzy Faye per year. And that ain't easy.
Make sure you get your publishing on your paperwork right. Yeah, you gotta register to either ASCAP or BMI to make sure that you get your royalties.
Producers just as well as artists.
Just as well as artists, because I mean, like a song is 50-50.
Royalties is what you do, is from what you do, like your album sales and all that. Publishing is serious. If you're a writer like myself, publishing is crazy. If you're a writer like myself, and people go to wondering why you didn't drop an album, why your album ain't dropped yet. They be like, oh, you know that Big Timers album? You like #1 Stunner? Yeah, I wrote that.
Publishing is everything. Any artist coming up, remember that. Publishing is everything.
The point basically is you just waiting for that record to sell. You know you going off with the record generate, what it sells, and that's what you get.
That's how somebody like Yoko can live off John Lennon to the year motherfucking God knows what because of his publishing. You feel me? Remember that any artist coming up, publishing. Because that's that money your kids can eat off in the long run. So don't give none of that motherfucking shit up to nobody. No how, no way. Tell them, hey, you might be able to administer it. But other than that, you can't touch my motherfucking publishing.
So that's why I had to go get my own company. So I need to know what I'm getting from every dish, you know what I'm saying? As an artist, I never was into that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what I'm getting, because baby, it's a family. So whatever I need, I got. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I want, I got twice. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I never had to say, yo, what's the points? But once I got my own company, I had to learn about this stuff. Like, yo, okay.
It's a little bit different for me because I run a company. You know what I'm saying? I also, Big Face is my company, so it's Universal, SRC, and Big Face. I do my own beats. So like, whereas a lot of people have to spend their money going out getting David Banner, I am David
Really,
Banner.
artists need to motherfucking, fuck with some people who've been in the game for a good time, learn about the game first, or as they developing their skills, And they have to start reading shit. And they have to find out about publishing, how they gonna get paid. And they need to know all the different aspects of the game more so than just being out there rapping and fucking singing, because that's some bullshit, really.
Gangsta Grillz.
Label, man, it's a lot of slavery, man. They tell you what to do. They tell you how your album cover gonna look. They tell you where you gonna go next. They tell you how much they gonna get. And every time that somebody slides you a contract, you know what their contract say on it? Their contract say how much they gonna get. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of benefits for you. It's always in their favor. And then when you try to even it out, it's like, nah, we can't do that, homie. We know when we're getting screwed. Some people just like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead, bend over and let them do me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why? You know what I'm saying? Give me a good reason why. You know what I'm saying? If being famous is that reason why I should do it, then I ain't really feeling that, because I've never been one of those rappers that in the beginning I want to be in the back. The first thing an A&R call you and tell you is like, man, they tell you about how you want to be famous and you want to be a star. Don't you want to be, you know, but that's the American dream, to blow up and be big on TV, man. But I ain't feeling that, man. Because, I mean, I'm not just totally against major labels, man. I was signed if the right deal came. I just haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, of course we was trying to get the deal going. We got real close to signing with Sony and Epic at one point. We wanted to, of course, but it was at a time where a lot of artists from Houston were flopping. Lil Flip was on the verge of getting dropped. He ended up not getting dropped, but from everything we heard and understood, he was on the verge of getting dropped. Everybody who ever signed a major deal out of Houston had already got dropped, except for UGK, you know what I'm saying? And of course, everybody knows they unhappy with Jive, you know what I'm saying? So we didn't want to get caught up in the shuffle.
Well, I would sign to a major if we just was super fucked up.
You know, artists don't make no money. They don't make no money. And true, they don't put all their money into it, but how come we can't, you know, find out a way to make it a little bit more comfortable, you know what I'm saying, for both of us? But I don't see them that way right now. Maybe somebody will come along and give me something that you know, I ain't asking for $1 million. I just want the back end to look right. And most of the time, it's not the case.
It's just real hard, you know, getting everybody to come to a common ground agreement, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, we definitely still, even at this point in time, we were real close to signing with a lot of different labels. It just, you know, whichever one come our way with the right money, you know, the right deal, whatever, at the right time, then we gonna take it, you know what I'm saying? Because we want a label that's gonna work us. Because we definitely gonna work it, but we want a label that's gonna work with us too, you know what I'm saying? Not just put out one video or one song, one single, and if it don't go nowhere, that's it, you know what I'm saying?
And some people just like, you know what, I'd rather just go get that 10,000 because I'm only getting 3,500 now, and I'll just give me as much money as I can and make this money. But me, I'd be like, man, I'm putting out mixtapes, getting $8 a piece. Even if I sell 1/4 of what you sold, I still made more than what you made.
Gangsta Grillz.
Every street nigga ain't a rapper, and every rapper is definitely not a street nigga. But when you get it right, it turns out to be classic material.
By the way, back in the day, man, the homie Mush, man, he bought me his keyboard and shit. You know what I'm saying? He spent about $2,000 on it. I thought I was gonna be on the BET Awards the next following year. But then I realized that wasn't shit. I still think I'm gonna be on the BET Awards next year. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I started. I'm about 12. You know what I'm saying? Razzcast, man, we had this album and shit. He was like, yo, we was going tour with me, and that's when we started. I went on tour with Raz for a year, and I saw on Ice album. Boy, and it was on. I knew I was gonna be MC Hammer after that. I had big ass dreams. I was gonna be like Shabba-Doo from Breaking. You know him? I was gonna be real big, Apollo and all that, you know what I'm saying? I got with the homie in the neighborhood, Wino, started doing this tape trial. I was trying to get an album, trying to get a record deal, man. That shit never worked. All the ladies was like, you from the West Coast and you don't fuck with Dre? Oh no. We don't want you. I said, I'm not gonna do no more music. I quit. So I dropped the mic. Raz kicked back up for the Ghetto Fives. We went on tour again. It was on again. I felt like I started all over again. I was gonna do it. But I never did it again, man. And then hooked up with DJ Cool, and then he brought me the dude, and I did another album and a new label called Stomping Ground. I got about 5 albums out, boy. By the time if I do something, this motherfucker got so much shit on me, and start throwing shit out like JT be doing niggas. I went to Miami, recorded shit. Man, that shit never came out. Never got no distribution. That's how I started. Nigga, music was like, man, fuck it, man. Try this shit again. Give it one valiant effort. And this time shit has been rolling a little bit different. We got a little momentum behind us from being out doing all that self-promotion for so long in the street. And by the time I started hitting the streets out in the age of music, they was shocked. Like, this nigga really could rap. And he's he could perform. Wow, he on the radio. Wow, look at those cards. Those shirts are tight. So now, man, we just gonna take this little buzz that we created, man, and run as far as we can with it. More advantages is like, man, I get respect on a different level. I don't gotta run around earn everybody respect because I'm some rapper. That's like my main advantage. I already had niggas didn't even know I rap. A lot of motherfuckers still don't know I rap. That's one of the main advantages, man, let alone having people down with me from all kind of different places. So it's like I'm in a situation where wherever I need, I can get. Shit, man, I need to get this done in St. Louis. Yeah, whatever it was done if it's feasible. Vice versa for other towns that we in, you know what I'm saying? That's a big advantage. And another big advantage is knowing a lot of motherfuckers before I even really get in and start making these records. Like Bus and all these other motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of motherfuckers that was like, man, whatever you want to do, we can do it. And then so now, I mean, by the time it's time for me to really get down, I should have a lot of good features and a lot of motherfuckers fucking with me, you know what I'm saying? That's another one of my big advantages.
Would you sign to a major?
Yep, for about 50 million up front, 98.9% of my publishing. So I guess no. That'll never happen. I would sign to a major if we just was like super fucked up and everybody looking like we can't do nothing else, which should really never happen. But if that some shit ever crisis like that ever happened, I probably would try to go. Fuck it, man. I mean, yeah, part of the position I'm in right now, I have no plans on signing no record deals. Crash told me don't never sign no record deal. That's one thing he told me. I never asked him why. He was like, you can sign a P&D, maybe even some kind of production contract, but he's like, never sign a record deal, man, just for me, please. I'll never forget it. You a fish with no motherfucking fins to swim in the middle of the ocean, but you can breathe in that motherfucker. You can squirm a little bit, but while the rest of the fish is just swimming past you, you like, you that little, you can't really, you know what I'm saying? You that nigga in the middle of the ocean.
So it's like basically impossible for a nigga to just come from the hood that's not in that circle that NWA break down and get on.
I mean, I ain't saying it's impossible because that's what I'm gonna do. So it ain't impossible, but it just takes hell of a groundwork. It takes money. It's gonna take something special for that to happen. And what I got special was a BMF. You know what I'm saying? That's my specialty to make me be able to not have them. You know what I'm saying? Not have them for that. Not have to have Dre walk me in somewhere. Not have to have Cube say, fuck it, I do got a brand new nigga. I don't want to bring those new little niggas out. Not to have Mac 10 have to put me on. Or Snoop Dogg have to be like, you know what, Blue, DJ Pooh was right. You know what I'm saying? You is tight. And let me help you out. Or none of that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Gangsta Grillz.
Possible, it can be done. I ain't really seen no motherfuckers make the steps that I've made since January of this year. From down here, you know what I'm saying? That ain't had no just major label help or no major name, Dre entity or 50 Cent name behind it. Or no, we don't any other name for that. If you know niggas from my hood, the fabulous record that I got, they gonna be like, it's cool. You know, cause that ain't really what they prone to. So if because Fab and the politic of a major entity, a major label would be for me to use Fabulous for this promotional thing that, you know, outside of he's the homie and we be doing this on the but we fuck with each other on another level. The politic of that would be the thing to do. We gonna pump this Fab record, shoot these videos, you gonna be Fabulous. Me and you, little Fab Rover. You know what I'm saying? And that'll be your single. But then again, it's like, when you think about it, down there with Baby D and that in the 80s, they on some whole different shit than what my peoples is on down here in the West. And they on some different shit from what Fab and niggas is on in the Northeast up here, the East Coast and shit. So that's why I figured, I'm like, fuck it, let me come up with a few records that'll be cool, or at least one for every region right quick, you know, songs that my East Coast people could adapt to a little more by sitting fine with Brooklyn and on that motherfucker with the hip-hoppy ass motherfuckers, sample and all that shit with S-Dog and Creator. And then my riding ass West Coast shit with E40 for the West Coast motherfuckers. And, you know, the West before he is a West Coast favorite, so that's always good.
Yo, Meech, I got the deal of a lifetime.
Your deal don't mean nothing to me, man. I'm not even supposed to be talking to this dude. Get Blue on the phone. Somebody get Blue on the phone, man.
I bet y'all 10,000 a piece. Send the minimum. Put your money down. Matter of fact, we got this. I gotta have something to bet back. Man, y'all about to give my man some room. Hit this stuff. I never heard of the man. I never seen him on damn court, man. See him, man. We gonna see that.
What up, dude? Blue, man, this man is interfering with my business. You need to get down here and talk to this man. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to count this. I don't know why somebody let him in the room to see what's going on anyway, man. All right, look, just let me run down here and check on that little shipment I was telling you about yesterday, and I'll get down there in a little while. All right, just give me a minute. One.
Run up and get touched and I don't got no gap. I'm finna take you boys back to where the combo's at. With a right, left, he's toothless. Then I hop back in a jag that's ruthless. Dipping through your set, calling fools out. First one to jump, I'm running in his mouth. First y'all was punks, now you're running south. I'm the first one to dump when it's time to take them out. Boy, my team supreme. Porsche truck fully loaded with the carbon 15. And when it's time for beef, I car beam. So many whips pulling up, you would think it's a car ring. You best be on your best behavior. My boys get the dump and ain't nothing can save ya. He got revolvers, the old gas. When you floss on the G's, you get 6 in your throwback. Fofos in the Maybach. Cameras in the plates with the automatic playback. You can't tell me that I ain't no star. Hopped out the G4 to the XLR. Hit the streets with some kush to blow. From the west, find me on the block in Brooklyn, no. With the same attitude and same vest. Holding on that loaded up Heckler Tech, buddy.
Still rolling the hood, and anywhere I go, I know that I'm good. Gangsta, I'm still here. Still making my change, and I ain't thinking about making a change. Hustler, I'm still here. Still rolling the hood, and anywhere I go, I know that I'm good. Gangsta, I'm still here. Still making my change, and I ain't thinking about making a change.
The first rapper to ever talk about a triple bang. When I first entered the scene, young knucklehead, lay you flatter than a flat screen. I mean, you monkeys don't wanna see no gorillas, big willas and dillas, hustles with the long skrilla, bustin' like a 9mm. Millimeter heater, it's a keeper every time you hear me on the feature, smoking on some in my gut thing with your broad face in my lap, giving me some you chump change, I'm Trump change, I changed the game. The fast lane, well, I really got my money, man. You suckers is poodles in the game, need to be potty trained. Oh, these are boss, I sip Louis like the campaign. Me and my ninjas and hitters, mouth full of spitters on slippers, one hitter quitters with rippers and change getters. It's really nothing, the block in the avenue I be hugging, having money and hustling and always in the sun.
Still rolling the hood, and anywhere I go, I know that I'm good. Gangsta, I'm still here. Still making my change, and I ain't thinking about making a change. Hustler, I'm still here. Still rolling the hood, and anywhere I go, I know that I'm good. Gangsta. Yeah. Don't you know the rules, Mark? superstar.
Me and Fad rolling. What?
Don't you know the rules, Mark? I stay superstar. Yao Ming and stilettos. Wear 100,000 bling in the ghetto.
You ain't know me, but you finna get to know me quick. Everybody finna jump on my me and Fad rolling. Smoke blowing, got the top open. Got the chicken's ass and who's a new kid. He got us all open. Y'all play tough, y'all all joking. You with a superstar before rap, we in the streets rolling. I'm on the free, got the V rolling. Lil Ma, slow down, D in the mouth, as she choking. I'm in the south with my team focus. And no take, cause we in them drops and y'all up in that cream focus. Catch me rolling a Supreme Lotus. And I ain't renting a damn thing, you know we dropping cream on it. I get a track and I'ma lean on it. And really can't with us, I'm putting triple beam on it. And we could even put some cheese on it. 50 G saying he's 16, you spit IP on it.
Don't you know the rules, Mark? Gun with a superstar.
Me and Fad rolling. What?
Don't you know the rules, Mark? Gun with a superstar. Yao Ming and stilettos. Wear 100,000 bling in the ghetto. Who you hating, who you wishing was slipping? Point when I'm pushing a whipping. Just wash so the dishes be dripping. Act up and I'm pushing a clipping. Everybody get the pushing and dipping. Blow. Take a pull of the swish I'm gripping. Take a swig of the ish that I'm sipping. How I feel, huh? I stand taller than Yao Ming and stilettos. Wear 100,000 bling in the ghetto. Porsche truck with the frog eye lights. AR-15, inch beam and fog eye sights. And we won't miss you. When we blow the two, Paul, we won't kiss you. Don't you know the rules, Marv? With a superstar. I do 100 on the highway and don't give a fuck what the troopers are. It's your highness, Brooklyn's finest. BMS behind this, you heard me? Don't you know the rules, Mark? Gun with a superstar.
Me and Fad rolling.
I got this music. Hey, look, we need to be
boss,
getting. I know you want to run. I'm saying,
Hey, what up,
you
man?
gotta be able to separate.
Young couple, what's up?
You cannot be having that music dude coming up in here seeing all this money like this. Man.
You know you
We gotta be able to separate the two. We can't do it. You ain't gonna. We cannot do it, man. I can't afford to have them people coming in here seeing all this money like this, man.
Gangsta Grillz.
Shit, this is my religion. I got to love this shit, man. Ain't nothing else. I mean, it ain't. I can't express it. This is my religion. Shit, it ain't no worse. It's balance. You gotta have some fuck shit. That's what it is. What I'm scared of about the rap game is we gonna sell our soul. That's what I'm scared of. We gonna sell it. I ain't even talking about for the chains and the cars. We gonna sell it for an endorsement here. We gonna sell it for good mention here, there. You know what I'm saying? We gonna sell it to be a part of this company and all that old bullshit. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm afraid of.
When you make something and you might be riding and you might just pull up and a young nigga you might not even know or a young person you might not even know might be right beside you playing your song. You know what I'm saying?
It's real to me when somebody come up to me and tell me, like, you inspire me, man. You just, like, I put on your CD and hit the trap and just be inspired to make that money. Just like nothing can fuck with me, you know.
As far as the industry go, you know what I'm saying, it's the money, you know. But as far as the music go, it's the music, you know what I mean? I love the music, the actual performances, the actual dealing with the fans and dealing with the people around, you know, the actual industry niggas or whatever. But the fans, I fucks with the fans because the fans have true, honest feelings and opinions about your shit, you know what I'm saying? They're not politically coming at you like, yo, well, you know, I don't know if I should say that because if I say this, it might be a situation. So I fucks with the fans, man, you know, and I fucks with the people around in my circle.
Fair part of the music business is making non-believers believers. That's my favorite part of the music business.
Just as a female, period, just really getting that shot, you know what I'm saying, and really just, getting out here and gaining respect over the time. And it's just the years and the patience of it is really the dark side of it to me, because as a female who really works hard and really been out here really grinding really, really hard, I'm still yet to take it to the next level. Although I've been on Motown and, did some stuff with Blackground and now with Jive, I still have to prove myself within those within that boundary, within those labels, as far as female MCs, because it's only a handful of females and it's only a few successful female rappers. You know what I'm saying? So the whole downfall of it is proving not only to the world and everything, but even proving to your labels, the major labels, because I'm on D-Lo and they've been believing in me from the rip. But that, you know, I can do this. I can get out here. I can rock these shows. I can sell these units. You know what I'm saying? I can get out here and do this shit and be loved as much.
Darkest side of the business is exactly that, the dark side. And dark is when you can't see, is when you don't know. You know what I mean? And that's what you should fear. When you are in this music industry and you don't know what the fuck is going on, you don't know what that contract really reads, you're experiencing the dark ages of like our musical times, or the dark ages of your life, because you don't know what's going on. You don't know that all the hard work that you're doing and you putting in your situation ain't paying off. Do your homework, man. Like, you know, read books, read the proper books, get information on this business, man. Don't just do it because you love it. Do it because you love it and respect it. You don't respect it, it ain't gonna respect you.
Bad part is that, you know, I really don't just, you know, I don't like fucking with the industry niggas, you know, a lot of niggas, because, you know, a lot of them be kind of phony, but a lot of them be kind of real too, so, but all the phony ones, whatever, they just gotta do what they gotta do to eat like everybody else. But the fans love you, dog. Stick with the fans. Don't even really kind of listen to them industry niggas, because they don't be knowing half the time.
The majority of the people that's in the industry, shady, man, just real shady, and then of course they got the egos. The ego's real hard to deal with people, man, because people feel like they shit don't stink, and they feel like everybody owe them something, you know what I'm saying?
Don't matter what the truth is, man. The only thing that matters is what sounds best. The only thing that matters is what sounds the best. And also, like, no matter how cool you may be or may think you are with a nigga, out of sight, out of mind. Like, when I got locked up, you know, there's a lot of niggas I felt like I was cool with. I felt like we had, you know what I'm saying, real strong relationships. And shit, once I was away, you know what I'm saying, they were the first one hollering about, man, that nigga gonna be gone for a minute, man. That nigga gonna be gone for 3 years, man. Damn, man, it's over for him, man. Yada, yada, yada.
I mean, you know, motherfuckers corrupted by the bread, you know, cutting off their best friends, their mamas, their daddies. You know, I see that all day, you know. Motherfuckers turning on people who helped them basically get in the game, because as a DJ, of course, we usually see the motherfuckers when they had their CDRs or their demo tapes. As soon as they blow up, it's on the poppy, you don't hear from them, fuck you, whatever, no help. Next year, they come out, fail, they flop. They come back, man, you know, I was wondering, man, you know, I got this tape, you know, they back to being humble again. So, of course, the celebrity status fucks up most of the artists. They don't know how to really handle it. And then, you know, you got the drug scene, you know, niggas get turned out, you know, they get to partying and, you know, balling out, and they broke, and they on drugs. So, you know, that's the basic dark stuff that I always see. All the time.
Shady people. Best friend turn your worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? When you hot, you're hot. When you're not, don't nobody give a damn about you. You got a hit song, everybody want to suck your dick. When you're number two, don't nobody give a damn about you. It ain't too many real people that's out there, whether it be record execs, DJs, you know, whatever. I feel like mostly DJs keep it real more than anybody else, because sometimes they want something from you, whether it be a freestyle or a song or something, but that ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, they really don't necessarily want nothing from you but just jamming music, you know what I'm saying? As long as you giving them jam music, they gonna play it, you know what I'm saying?
That's the only thing bad about it is the actual industry niggas. I fucks with the DJs, and I fucks with the fans. 100 on everything.
Gangsta Grillz. You can make a lot of money in the rap game, and you can blow it just as fast. It ain't hard to blow $1 million.
I would say that, rock and rap. I mean, rap and rock.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think rock, I say rock and rap damn near on the same, because they both got the carefree attitude, and it's both, you know what I'm saying? It's both that rebellious attitude to a certain degree, you know what I'm saying? You got both sides. You got some positive rock, you got some positive rap.
Rap game the easiest game for you to get $1 million. Now, being uneducated and not having the right direction is the easiest way to blow $1 million.
What I try to tell people without really trying to bash their dreams, man, is really starting a record company is not like opening up a barbershop. There's some cats out here with a lot of money too. And I've seen cats make money, but I've seen athletes, doctors, even a few attorneys who really, just people period, niggas who then won money off of settlements or lawsuits or whatever, blow about $70,000 just buying and opening up a studio. Like, why? Have you did this before? No, man, I just figured I'd get a studio and start getting people coming there, man. Try to get your boy T.I. and all them to come to my studio. Like, we don't know you, man. Nobody know you. No engineers know you. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
A lot of people spend a lot of time trying to learn what the hell to do. And by the time they figure out what they've done, they done spend $1 million.
I mean, when you get in the game, when some people get in the game, it's like it's big money. You know what I'm saying? And niggas ain't never seen that money before like that. And they figure it's gonna last forever. You know what I'm saying?
Gangsta, Grillz.
You run through $1 million. You know what I'm saying? I can see how niggas do it. After a while, you gotta realize what you doing though. You know what I'm saying?
It be the motherfuckers that have control over their budgets. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers be taking trips, be going, caking on their bitches, going out to eat. You know what I'm talking about? That's charged to such and such's budget. You feel what I'm saying? So that's where the money dwindles down. Then you got a lot of the producers. You know what I'm saying? Charging niggas a gang, a loot for these damn tracks, man. It's a beat, man. Damn. Can a nigga get some love, man? Fuck.
One, niggas don't have a concept of the cycle of money and how business is being handled in the music business. So they don't have a concept. So they might get hit with, 500,000 here, another 2,000 here, another 24,000. Before you know it, they spending it, wasting it on shit. Like going out to the clubs, buying cars, and just spending it instead of understanding, okay, I have a budget to do my videos. I have a budget to take care of my manager. But they don't understand the concept of business dealing with music. And brothers and, the young ladies that's getting in the game, you got to read and learn about publishing and about the music business first. Straight up, I'm stressing that.
If you worked another way for it and knew that money had to go to lawyer fees or reing up or something like that, you'll be a little bit more cautious. But the average rapper think, we got another show coming, I got another chick coming. You know what I'm saying? You traveling all over the world, you seeing stuff that's not at home. You know what I'm saying? You got that, especially, I guess your first one, I guess would be easy. To be real, I ain't had $1 million yet, you know what I'm saying? You really have to ask homeboy. You know what I mean? But me, I can already imagine the reason I can't get $1 million yet is because I'm always stunting somewhere, flexing, you know what I'm saying? Even though I like to invest and do my thing like that.
Because a lot of niggas ain't never had no money, man. A lot of niggas ain't never seen no money. They never been around niggas who had money. They just don't know what to do with it. They don't even know what to do when they get their money.
It just looks so easy. So, hey, all I gotta do is go get my artist some chains, go get them some whips so they can back up what they saying, get them some cribs. Shit, you spend $1 million.
It's fucked up. Niggas be thinking everything is all good one day, but when it fall down, my nigga. And it don't build back up that easily. A lot of niggas, as simple as that, man. A lot of niggas just ain't never had no money, man. A lot of niggas act like they had money, they act like they seen this, they seen that, but they ain't never been around no niggas who had money before. They ain't never had money themselves. They never had nothing in their accounts. They never had stashes before. So when you just give them a bunch of money, it's like, man. And then it's like that. Can't tell a nigga shit.
Hey man, it's real easy. It's real easy. Go get you a $100,000 video, buy a bunch of cars around here, stunting, buying bottles up at the bar, trying to wild out, let everybody know you doing it. Yeah. I think that's probably true right there.
False, because it's hard to get that meal. I don't know a whole lot of rap niggas with no meal, like niggas who I know, you know what I'm saying, like that. I mean, you could get it and blow it, but I mean, it take a minute to get it though. It take a long street before you get that meal.
Well, the only goddamn easy way you can blow $1 million is fucking with some hoes in Tijuana and a goddamn boatload of blow.
It's easy to make money too if you know what you're doing, but you gotta know what you're doing. You can't just be blowing it. Like I said, boys be worried about their image so much, you know what I'm saying? Boys be worried about their image a whole lot. You know, and they dig themselves when they be buying jewelry. They buy $10,000 jewelry for $20,000 or for $50,000. I hear boys talking about their grill cost them $30,000, and I look in their mouth and they ain't got what I got. You know what I'm saying? I know what I got. I know what I paid for, and I know what the regular cost is for what I got. And when I hear boys say they paid $30,000, I'm thinking, well, if you paid $30,000, you got it whole. They did you. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas see Baby get a chain, they gotta go and get a chain. But Baby a motherfucking label owner, nigga. You a rapper. That's the motherfucking difference. It's a hierarchy to this shit. And goddamn it, you gotta understand, goddamn, first you start off, just goddamn, first you fuck the hood rats, then you go to the college girls, then goddamn you go to the supermodels and the R&B bitches. And accept your place, nigga, know your role and play it, goddamn. Cause you gonna be a soldier, a capo, and then a boss. Don't come in as a soldier trying to look, dress, act, walk like, talk like a boss, cause them niggas will dry your ass broke trying to fuck with them. Know that, nigga. The boss goddamn paying a lot of money to ride them cars he ride, fuck them hoes he fucking, and wear that shit he fucking, wear that shit he wearing.
The reason the rap game is the easiest way to spend $1 million is because when we show in our lifestyle, we make everyone feel like they have to get what we get. And that includes diamonds and cars and rims and all these materialistic things that's kind of depreciate in value. And as soon as you get your first check, you're out to try and get these things first. So this is the lifestyle that everyone wants to seem to, gravitate towards, and even the suburban area. So, hip hop and just like the black culture is the most imitated culture in the world. So that is why rap culture would be the easiest thing, is to just spend $1 million, because you feel like you got to go get all these things that we doing. And the rappers more, we talk about houses, which is good, but I realistically feel like we should kind of be like, it's good to talk about the diamonds and the cars, but it's time to start talking about things that build assets, because it's a bigger picture involved in this whole thing. These people out here, they want us to keep talking about these materialistic things because they want us to keep spending our money on dumb shit. But as soon as we get a little bit of this real estate and a little bit of this land, that's what they don't want. So I'm sitting here trying to preach to people about buying houses and shit like that before you buy all these cars. And it's good to splurge, but it's most important to lay a foundation and just get the real stuff. And that's the stuff that appreciates in value over time.
Gangsta Grillz. See, the game's not difficult. You just have to learn to respect it. Some rules you gotta follow, some streets you gotta walk, some paths you gotta take. But if you get it right, it's the key to success.
Police gang, niggas and bitches got these snitches all in my business. You pussies getting at me like I ain't the realest. So you hating on G's? What's happening, little man? You ain't said shit, nigga. My watch costs 40 grand. And I ain't about to tell you what a nigga dropped on the necklace, but we gon' put it in your face until you niggas respect us. So you licked a couple niggas, now you feeling yourself. I put them hoes in your nigga. How you feeling yourself? Look, stay strapped, dawg. You don't wanna try me. Better do the right thing like your name Spike Lee, nigga. Even though a nigga rich and I rock ice, I still bust a nigga head on the block, aight?
Even though a nigga ball and I keep dough, I still turn a nigga head to a peephole.
Even though a nigga rich and I rock ice, I still bust a nigga head on the block, aight?
Even though a nigga ball and I keep dough, I still turn a nigga head to a